But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you. I kind of think this is the key verse for the entire book of Acts. You will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come upon you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem and in all Judea, Samaria, and to the end of the earth. That is the key verse, I think. And so what are all these towns?
Do these represent something, each of those names?
Let me tell you, since you asked.
Yeah, I have.
Jerusalem is our hometown. So wherever you live, Burley is your Jerusalem. Rupert is my Jerusalem. Judea, that's our community. So I would say the Minnecasia community is our Judea. Samaria is those people on the other side of the tracks. People that we wouldn't normally associate with. Those people we might even, God forbid, look down on. You know, we're told, when we studied Philippians, we learned that God does not show favoritism. But it's those people that we would probably choose not to be around. Who would we choose not to be around? I mean, we do. We all do it. Probably.
We just don't admit it.
Yeah, we don't admit it. There, you know, sometimes you see two different people, you're drawn to one probably that's more like you. You see someone over here that's a little bit different. It's more difficult to reach them. But Jesus said, you gotta reach them. It might be someone that is, we feel, too high up for us. I'm going to go with this regular person here because, I don't even know how to talk to that, high and mighty person. It goes both ways. But we're not supposed to be respecters of persons either, just like Jesus. And so, Him working in us will put within us a desire to reach out. We run across it all the time. Every day, we're probably, as long as we're out there, unless we sit in our own home. When we go out there, we see people that are different, and they all need Jesus. Do we just walk by? But we've been given a commission. Do we have to preach the gospel to everybody standing in the grocery store line?
And how do you do that?
I think that's one reason a lot of clerks are maybe kind of calloused like that, because they probably don't get treated really well by the public. And then someone comes along and is really nice. Even the clerks themselves don't know how to handle it, It's probably like a breath of fresh air. But that's what we are. We are the church.
Yes.
And we're behaving differently than the world. Remember, we're peculiar people.
Chosen.
Oh, a chosen generation. Let's live like it, ladies. Let's be different. The Samaria kind of made us a little bit uncomfortable, didn't it? We're fine with our town, our community, but that Samaria thing is, ooh, okay. But the world, how do we feel about the world? The uttermost parts of the world. How do we get out there and talk to people on the other side of the earth? What does Jesus mean? Facebook. Yeah. Okay.
I don't even know how to work Facebook, but everybody else does. I get a lot of notifications.
We really truly can. We laugh, but it's true. We can do that. Now, there was a time in history not that long ago where that was unheard of. But we can do it. I think how we post, if we are on Facebook, not everyone is, but certainly that is a way to reach the uttermost parts of the world. Do we go on and complain, or do we go on and get praise, which I know you're so good at, Jeanette?
It said, they will know you are my disciples if you love one another.
So, you know, this sounds like a real tall order. We've been talking about some really tough things here. But if we are truly walking in the Spirit, which I have to confess I don't all the time. And I know when I'm not because I start feeling it. I feel that and I know. And I think of that old hymn that is so powerful. That the things of earth will grow strangely dim in the light of His glory and grace. Why am I not so enraptured with His glory and grace? Why am I not? I should be. Instead, He is there and His glory and grace is there, and yet I'm zeroing in over here on this little piddly thing over here. It's a warning light to me. Oh boy, you know, when the engine light goes on, tells you there's trouble.
Well, then we wonder when we open your Bible and get in God's presence.
Yeah, right.
And it's totally different. Totally different.
We become our own worst enemy, and yet it's so easy. Just call upon me in the day of trouble, and I will answer. Lord, help me to empty myself of myself.